Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things for travel, what I'm packing in my kids' activity backpack for our travel day. Well, hey guys, my name's Corina. I'm a wife and mama to 2 kiddos, and we're getting ready for our big spring break trip this year. We're heading on a cruise and Walt Disney World, and I'm bringing you guys along for the whole process of planning and packing and prepping and all of the things that have to happen behind the scenes in order to get ready for a trip. So today I want to talk to you guys about what's in my kids' activity backpacks for our travel days. And I do have 2 backpacks. There's one right behind me. That is actually my son's backpack. But what I'm going to do is take you guys through my daughter's backpack, because basically the things inside are pretty much identical. If there's anything that is different that I packed for my son compared to my daughter, I will have it highlighted here on the screen so you can see the differences between them. And I'm also going to have, I think, 1 or 2 items that he has that she does not have. So let's go ahead and get into what we're bringing along for our long travel day for our family's trip. So the first thing I want to talk about is bringing my kids Fire tablets and a pair of headphones. So they do each have a tablet and a pair of headphones to go along with it. So that will be coming on our trip with us. However, I put it kind of separate because I like to sort of control their screen time, especially on our travel days, because it's easy for them to just like get into the screen and then like get sucked in, especially for my son. He just goes into like a zone and he kind of ignores the rest of his activities. So I'm planning to kind of leave this as like a last item that they can use. The other thing that I do want to share is one thing that is not going to be in their activity bags, but we will bring with us, are these Goby snack spinners. Now, my kids are 4 and 6, and so they are a little old for these. However, they still love them. And what I find is it's really nice to put treats in this container. So I'm going to fill this with some of their favorite treats to have on our flight, but it's not going to go in their activity bag because I don't want them grabbing for it at like 8, 9 in the morning. I want it to be something they have like later on during the day and afternoon when they kind of need like a little bit of a pick-me-up. So this will actually be in our family bag as well. But I did just want to highlight those 2 things because those will be coming with us. So let's go ahead and talk about what is actually in their backpack. The first thing is I got both of them one of these reduce cups. And what I love about this is that it has this straw on top that you can remove. So it has this removable straw. And what's really great is what I found. So what I found with flying with my kids is that it's nice to have a cup that has like a handle like this, where it has like a hook on it basically, so that they can hook it in to different areas on the plane, like the tray table. They can hook it in there, the pocket on the back of their seat, or they can just easily slip it back into their backpack if needed. I also really wanted a cup that had a fully closed lid because I just want to avoid spills as much as possible. So what I plan to do is have the kids use this as like the little sippy side of it. But then once we're at our destination, we can use the straw that goes with it really easily, and we still have a lot of versatility with this. So I love these cups. I think they're really great, and it's very hard. I've never had any issues with leaking with these either, so really nice to have that. So it's really great to have that. So I got one for both of them. And then I also do have a snack tower for both of them. These are great. They're by Whiskware. We love these. We usually buy them at Costco in like a set of 2 or 3. I think 2 or 3. But they're great. They have 3 different containers, so you can fill it up with all kinds of snacks. Depending on the time of the day that we're traveling, determines like what I usually put in here. So we are leaving in the morning, so I'll probably put some like kind of breakfasty things in at least a couple of them, and then have like more of a crunchy snack for later in the morning, like a mid-morning snack for them as well. I love that. I also use it a ton on our trips. That's really handy. Let's talk about what's in all of these pockets. So this first pocket down here, I have a few little fun things. Number 1, I got these little like pull back cars and airplanes off of Shein. So I split up a few of them and put them in each of the kids' bags, so they have just a little like kind of busy thing to play with. It's also really nice because I find that they'll have things that they can like build little like cities and stuff with, but then they have nothing to do with little cities or towns or whatever. So it's nice to have a little just like little extra things. They can also play with these in the airport, although they would totally get lost really easily, so be careful with that. But they're nice and small, so it's perfect for on the plane. This little pouch has these little things which are hilarious to me. They are, I'll put the name of them up on the screen because I don't remember. It starts with a G though, but they're just little like squishy balls, and they like stretch, and you can like do all kinds of things with them. So I think this will be really fun for my kids. They are very into like anything squishy or stretchy, and that can get like lint on it. They love that stuff. I don't know why. It just is what it is. And then I have another pouch for each of them that has something along the same lines, but it's these little like stringy worms, I call them. They love these. I have no idea why, again, but they really do. They use them for all kinds of stuff. They'll play in the kitchen and make them like soup. They will make them like little worms. They'll make them little like characters. They do all kinds of stuff with them. So I have a bunch of colors in each of their packs, and just gave them each like 2 of each color in here for them to do whatever they want with it. I also have a treat in here for them. These are mini M&Ms. Love them. I love this tube. It's really great. I always bring these when we travel because it's easy to refill, and then they have their own portioned little snack or treat, and they always get excited about those. So the next pocket up right here, I have a bunch of stickers. So these are just easy grab things, a couple of sticker sheets with some different characters on them. And I also have, oops, crunching these all up. And then I also have some make a face, make a friend stickers as well. These are Frozen set. So love these. I have tons and tons of these. We always travel with these now because my kids really, really love them. It's easy, it's something that they can do that's really small, compact, but keeps them entertained really, really easily. So I just gave both of them a few sheets of the sticker sets to get started, and then I'll have some in my bag for our travel day, and we'll also have some in our suitcase for later on during the week. All right, let's get into the main compartment of the backpack, and I'm just gonna start pulling things out and we'll go from there. So the first thing I have is this little Belle duck. She is from the Dollar Tree. I thought she was so cute. My son has a Donald one. So again, same item, just different style a little bit. So just something to play with. I also have for each of them a Play-Doh kit. So I always pack this when we travel. I have in here a few pots of Play-Doh. This one actually has 5. You can get these at the Target dollar spot. This like scented ones, these scented ones. These have peach, strawberry, green apple, grape, and blueberry. So these are nice and small, which is like the perfect size for Play-Doh when we're traveling. And then they have a bunch of tools. So I do a variety of tools in here, some little like shape cutters, rollers, little like pastry cutters, if you will, things like that. And then they will share different shapes between one another if one of them has something that the other one wants to use. So Play-Doh. I also have this, which is, I'm really excited about this. It is a little pocket for the airplane for the tray table. This part goes over the tray table right here. Tray table slips right in here, and they can put their screen in here if you want to. You can put like an iPad or tablet in here, and they would be able to control it here. There's also a little hole for headphones to slip in on the side. And then when you put the tray table down, you have this really handy little tray table pocket that they can play in and do all of their little activities, but things are not going to fall all over the place and end up on the floor constantly. So I'm really excited about this and curious to see how this helps us with travel. My daughter, on our last flight, she just dropped so many things constantly, and I was always trying to pick them up. It was just such a headache. So I figured something like this would be really helpful because things would just kind of roll off the back of her tray table and then onto the floor. Then it's like far away from me. So it was a whole thing. So really excited about these. They both have one of these guys. All right, moving on, we have this set, which is really fun. This is something newer to us. My son got a set of these for his birthday last year, and he has played with them constantly. My daughter's asked for a set for herself, so I did get her this set, and these are actually like modeled after Frozen characters. What these are is they are magnetic blocks. Here we go. So it's a set of magnetic cubes, and They can build all kinds of things with them. They can be little characters. Ooh, this one does not have a face, but like here's Olaf. So hers is all Frozen characters, like I said, and my son has like Super Mario characters. It's like loosely based, you know. And so then, and it also comes with a little booklet to show them like how to build different things. It comes in this little box that has like a scene on the back. So they play with these a ton. And like I said, my daughter's is newer for her. I just showed it to her this past weekend. Listen, there was a fight happening and I had zero energy to deal with this. So I just pulled out her blocks for her and she was so excited. So they didn't have to fight over the one set that we had, but these are great. We really love them. They're great for imaginative play. My son uses his and like sets them up and then makes like a game out of it. So good. These are definitely like it's a bulkier thing to pack and carry, but it's something that they really, really enjoy and they get a lot of play from. All right, the next thing in here is, what is this? Oh, this little pouch, I just packed a doll and some accessories for Ella. So this is Moana, and then she has in here Pua and Hey Hey. And I was gonna bring Maui, but he's enormous. So I think we're just gonna stick with Moana and Hey Hey and Pua and call it a day. But she loves her dolls so much, loves her babies. I'll probably throw in some little like baby accessories to go with this so that she has some extra things to play with. But she always needs a doll. Speaking of dolls, I do have a sweet seams for both of them. These are so cool. I will try to insert like a better video of them, but I have gotten these on our last few trips. I've given them to the kids on our last few trips and they absolutely love them. So it's a little character and it has a little like scene within the box, and then they can close up the box and put the character away. But the character comes with some accessories. It comes with like a little scene. Usually like a little place to either sit or lay down, like a bed, and like some accessories. I think I said that already, but really fun. These are perfect. They're great travel size because it's all in one little toy, but it is like a full toy. So it's really great because it's small, lightweight, and really easy to play with. So I love these. I did get one for each of the kids. I actually got them the same ones, so they will not fight. And then this little container has more dolls. So this has princesses in it. I have just a variety of them. My mom got these for Ella, and I like to just, like, once they kind of stop playing with something, I kind of tuck it away to be a travel toy. Especially if it's like this. It's small. There's like several of them. It's perfect for traveling because I can put it in one small container, but she has a lot to play with. So again, another perfect little travel thing. All right, guys, the next thing is this LCD tablet. These are so great. If you do not have this for your kiddos yet and you travel a lot, I would highly suggest it because it takes the place of having to have a bunch of like note paper and utensils and things like that, like coloring objects and stuff like that. So I did grab this stretchy little lanyards off of Amazon as well as the board itself, and that just makes sure that the stylus does not go missing. That has happened before. So I did get these guys. They're a perfect little travel size. My kids have some that are a little bigger than this, but they weren't ideal for travel because they were like pretty large. So this is a really good size and they've been playing with these quite a lot. All right, next thing is something just fun to kind of add to their Play-Doh. They each have a little character and this little Play-Doh pot. This is again from the Dollar Tree, but I just thought this would be fun to have like something a little different to add to their Play-Doh playing. It does have a little stamper on it as well. So love this. They both have different ones. Ella has Moana, Elias has Stitch. And then I like to bring a bunch of like writing activities. So this first one is coloring. So these are really cool. They are color and erase with, it's like reusable activity pad. And we've got some coloring sheets. We've also got some like activities throughout the book. And then you basically just wipe it down with a little wipe and it erases. So you don't have to wait for it to, I mean, you would probably wait for it to dry, but yeah, you basically just like erase it. It shows like a little microfiber cloth being used right here. So you just erase it, wipe it all down, and then they can play with it all over again. So I'm excited to test these out and see how they like them. So I bought these as a set of 3 and gave each kiddo one, and then we have some extras in our luggage for travel. All right, the next things are some things I like to bring to help with missing school days. So first we have this Bible activity sticker book. This again from the Dollar Tree, cannot go wrong. So it's got a bunch of activities and it's like the story about the character, and then it has stickers as well for them to use throughout. And this will just help to kind of take the place of like Sunday school basically for us. I also have several activity books. These are great for my kids. They love doing activity books while we're gone because it just helps to reinforce the things they've been learning in school and to help with missing those school days without like missing too much learning. So really like these. This one is counting for Ella and alphabet as well, and Elias has his own, which I'll show also. Right, I also did get them this 1, 2, 3 draw book because they're both really into figuring out how to draw and like learning how to draw different things. Ella is definitely like our more creative. Elias is more like analytical kiddo, but he also is really liking learning how to draw different things and being more creative. And like I said, he makes up like his own games and things now, so he's really wanting to get into a space of like being a better artist. So I just thought this would be really fun for them to be able to work on some drawing skills and learn how to draw some new things. I'd love for us to get to a point where we're like excited about doing like the animation classes at Disney, because I think they're really cool and really fun, but my kids aren't there quite yet. So I think in a couple of years we'll be there, and this will help them. Cannot go anywhere without coloring books, especially for Ella. So I did get a princess coloring book for her. Really simple, you know the name of the game, just coloring. And then for both of them, I got a writing pad. So these are fun for my kids. They like to make up stories and write letters to people, things like that. So I love having just a writing pad. Even though they do have the like LCD tablet, this is always nice to have. So as promised, here are a couple of things from Elias's bag that are a little different. He, instead of having like the Moana doll and play figures, he has some Minecraft figures to play with. He loves Minecraft. These are great. They're from his birthday. So I got these from the Dollar Tree last year, and they're just really fun. Nice and easy, small to bring along and play with. And then he also has this little kid's first book of the world. He's very into reading and learning like geography and different facts about the world and different places. So I thought this would be really fun for him to have on the plane and work on some reading and learning some fun things while we're away. So really excited for him to like dive into this and see what things he's interested in from the book. So those are the differences from his backpack compared to Ella's, but everything else is basically the same. So that is everything in their activity bags for our travel day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let me know your favorite activity that we're packing for our kiddos. Again, they are 4 and 6, and I'm confident that this stuff will keep them very well entertained for our travel day. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye, friends.